a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Utah's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Going with the counter play here. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the delay, it's Pringle. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Mensah. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Run ends there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get it through the air. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gonna run it. It's Bray. Plows through the defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running inside. It's Pringle. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Fires on the move. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Mensah. Rush right in his face. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocked.
Loose in the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utes. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
From deep, it's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Pringle. Driven back.
Great team defense on that run play. everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the counter. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They're all over him. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24. Moving those chains. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Swapped immediately.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mensah to throw. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Lucky to get it off.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The run inside. It's Brady. He's past the marker. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it. Now the toss. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
2nd and long here. Leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utah. How about run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mensah. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Snags it and he's open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Canes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Had to force that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the youth in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you're used to seeing fade throws down in the red zone. Not this time, though. And I like that idea. Sometimes as a quarterback, I just look out there and I say, look, if it's press man coverage and I've got a guy that I know is quick off the line of scrimmage, I'm going to give him that shot. Really, really nice decision there by the Q.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Mensah. Fires left. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Appalachian State taking on the number 21 team, the Boise State Broncos.
And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. offense are ready to begin this drive on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Under pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Hits inside. It's Pringle. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Driving forward, it's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Drops back on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he got loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
From the gun, it's Pringle. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Deep in the end zone, it's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Mensah. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Turns it upfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Straight ahead, it's Compton. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Mensah. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Quick give. It's Brink. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They give it back to him. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Uh-oh, look out! They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Left side is Andrews. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough run here. It's Sprague. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Out wide right, it's Riley. Brought down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Keeps it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Saw a crease. Nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes backups are ready to begin this drive on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Line getting set on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Riley. Makes a grab and room to run. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Running inside, it's Bray. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. 2nd down to the air. Still looking. Finding some room. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Mensah to throw. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that'll cost him a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Rush is on. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game.